What up, Cancer? I hope you guys are doing good. Happy October. I know I am late. I have been all over the place, but I am here now, and we're going to get this reading going in. Um, Cancer, the first thing I get, I feel like you guys, there's a lot of travel that's going on. Now, this could be within your job, this could be even wanting an adventure, wanting to travel, but I get there's a lot of trips that are coming up. If you aren't traveling now, I feel like you're trying to get your money together to travel. For some of you, like I say, this may even have to do with business, but I feel like there's either a lot of flying or a lot of driving that's going on for you this month, Cancer. Some of you, I feel like, are trying to figure out ways to make more money. Some of you are creating things with your hands. Um, this could be online businesses. This could be, I don't know why, but I'm getting baking. I'm also getting that there could be hand sewn items. But I feel for some of you, you really are putting your personal touch into some type of craft. This could be getting ready for something to sell for the holidays. You may be putting together something to go to a market or uh, an event that you're selling goods or things that you create with your hands. Some of you, there may be some type of legal situation this month that you may have to deal with. I feel like if you are dealing with something like that, you're actually coming out on top. I don't know if this has to do with a settlement or for some of you, I'm getting like a car accident, but Spirit is saying that it's going to be taken care of. So I'm not sure if you were in an accident or if you were the person who hit somebody, but Spirit is saying it's going to be taken care of. A lot of you are very intuitive this month. And I know everybody's like, oh, the veil is thin, the veil is thin. Here's the thing, you can communicate with your ancestors anytime. They're always around. Spirit is always around. But I feel like for some of you, you're a little bit more intuitive this month. There's a lot more energy. So if you're not used to seeing spirit or hearing spirit, be prepared because I feel like a lot of you are kind of getting the energy where there's some type of spirit communication that's coming to you, whether this is verbally or visually, even if you just feel them. I feel some of you are really, your intuition is on point this month. So trust what you feel 100%. Some of you, I think, are looking for a new job. There could be messages about a new job coming in. Um, Looks to be promising. For some of you, I feel like you're not working multiple jobs, you're leaving one job to go to something else. There's some concerns about it, but I feel for the most part that you'll be okay. For a few of you, I feel like there is a secret relationship. This could be an affair, whether this is you doing this or somebody that you're dealing with. Will not apply to everyone. But for some of you, you could either be dating somebody who's married or either you're married and somebody is kind of dating you. I don't know if you would say dating or hooking up, but I feel like if it is, some of you are having two different relationships where it's like you're married or you're with somebody, but you're actually in a relationship with somebody else. Um, so this could be being married and being with somebody that has been with you long term. I remember I had a friend one time when her dad passed away and we were going through his paperwork. It showed that for 30 years he had a whole nother family. He had a whole house. He paid the mortgage at her house, her mom's house, and for his other wife. He had one child, which was her, and then with the other woman, he had three kids. And he was putting, I don't know how this man did this, but he was putting everybody through school. He was paying for everything, which is probably what killed him. Because he died young. I think he was maybe in 55, 56. He had a major heart attack. And it literally was because he was taking care of these families. And this guy got married really young because I know she was older. So for some of you, and I don't know, maybe that is the story. I don't even know why I went into that. But for some of you, you could be dealing with a long term relationship where you are either the other person or you're dealing with somebody else who is your other person, Cancer. Will not apply to everybody, but for some, it will. If you are dealing in a relationship with somebody who's married, I feel like they're having marital problems. Now, I'm not justifying, but I'm not judging either. You get in where you fit in with this. But I feel for some of you that this person may be saying, you know what, I'm going to leave my spouse. It's not working out with them anymore. I'm tired of being pulled in two different directions. I want to come be with you. And some of you may not be able to accept that because you could be either in a relationship that you're not ready to end. This is getting complicated, Cancer. But I do feel like somebody is saying, I want to go ahead and end this relationship and be with you. And the other person is like, well, you can't be with me because I got a wife. I got a husband. I'm not leaving my people because you're leaving your people. So there may be a discussion that needs to be had. You might have to look at the love cards with that, Cancer. You might have to look at the love cards. I feel for some of you, you're feeling like there's a lack of money, and that could be why you're looking for another job. I feel like some of you are trying to pull in extra work. Could be working overtime this season, but I feel like a lot of you are really trying, and it could be for Christmas, trying to get a lot more money in, and it could be a concern for you because I do feel some stress and anxiety over the money. And some of you definitely, there's a move coming in, and I feel like it needs to happen because you could be in an environment that is really not conducive for your health or your happiness, and you may feel the need to move. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle, Cancer. Let me move you down. Cancer, October. Cancer, October. Some of you are really feeling tired or beat down. You may be feeling stuck, like things are not working the way you want. If you've been trying to get a home or move, you may be feeling like the progress is really slow. And I think it's because the money is not there. A lot of you, there's changes you want to make, but you don't feel like the money is there. And that could be a focal point for you with trying to get another job. Let's see, Cancer. So let's see what we got. We got the Magician. We have the Six of Coins. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the King of Blades. We have the Star card. We have the Moon. We have Five of Blades. We have the Chariot. We have 10 of Cups. We have Queen of Blades. Some of y'all are definitely dealing with an air sign person. We have the Strength card. We have 6 of Blades. Is that 6 of Blades? Yes. And we have 5 of Wands. And we have 2 of Cups and one more, Death. Interesting. But it either is that somebody is trying to leave their relationship to be with you, or you're trying to leave a relationship to be with somebody else, or there's a conclusion coming that this thing is not working for us anymore. We're going to go our separate ways. But Cancer, there is an ending. And for some of you, this is with a person that you consider a soulmate. For some of you, you may be having to let go of somebody because they're a soulmate connection, but they're married or they're in a relationship with somebody else. Cancer, or vice versa. This is general read, you guys. I know some people are like, oh, your messages are general. You're reading for thousands of people, so you're throwing the messages out there. Get in where you fit in with it. Personal readings definitely are different. They're more specific and pinpointed because it is focused on you. But a general read, come on. There's some people that have 150 followers. 50,000, 150,000. Let me get it out. So it's general, Cancer. All right. 5 of Pentacles, a lack of money. 8 of Swords, feeling trapped. 5 of Cups, things not working out the way you want. King of Water, it could be your energy. 2 of Swords, not wanting to see the problem. Hermit mode, going into a hermit mode, not wanting to deal with people. 8 of Water, not feeling happy, wanting to move forward. Balance, finding the balance. And then with the 8 of Pentacles, there could be going back to school or using your skills to make more money. Let's move the angel cards out the way. We'll turn them over and we'll deal with everyday enchantment. First thing I feel with the Magician card, normally the Magician is tricky to me. It could be shady. But with this energy, with the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are praying or trying to manifest money. Now, could be candle work. Could be manifesting under the moon. You could just literally be saying, God, Lord Jesus, I need money. I need money. Ancestors, bring me my money. Show me my money. Some of you literally are going through some type of ritual for this, whether it is prayer, and prayer is a ritual. Some of you are lighting candles, you're burning your lamps. I think this is my protection lamp. I need to probably start burning my money lamp. But for some of you, you are manifesting because you feel like you are in a place of lack with this Four of Cups. Let's see. It's like you have somebody trying to tell you, look, dude, sister, you're blessed. You got what you need. You know, you're going to be taken care of. Ancestors have you, spirit has you. And you're like, I don't know. I ain't feeling that. I don't have enough. And with that Five of Pentacles, you are coming from a place of lack. So we have Four Cups and we have Five of Pentacles. And for some of you, this could be a depression because of money. I don't have enough money. And I think a lot with, let's get into the angels because it looks like that's the way I'm moving. A lot of you with this Eight of Cups, you're unhappy. Things are not turning out the way you want. And money could be the center of your disappointment for some of you. A few of you, it could be a very complicated relationship. I don't think that you're focused on that. I think it's more the money. I think for some of you, there's a feeling of lack, not having what you need and being maybe stuck with that Eight of Swords in a situation that you don't want to be in. Now with Eight of Swords, this is self-imposed. This is kind of like you have to be accountable for what you're doing with your money, how you're managing your money, how you're budgeting your money. If you're coming from a place of lack with this Eight of Swords, there's nobody holding you back but you. This is not spirit. This is not your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your spouse. This is you. If there's a money issue, then you need to speak up about it. Because if you have somebody that you're dealing with that's spending money and you're not seeing anything, you're the one keeping yourself trapped. If you're the one overspending money and not budgeting, you're the one keeping yourself trapped. Eight of Swords is somebody saying, look, I don't want to be stuck in this energy anymore. I'm busting out. Everybody's in the background looking at the unicorn like, what the fuck? Where you going? He's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to make money. And some people are going to stay stuck in that energy. So for some of you, you may have to look at your budget, look at your money to make sure that you're not the one that's keeping yourself stuck. I feel for a lot of you, it's almost like you're not happy with the way things are going. A lot of these cards are like just disappointment, fear, wanting to do something different, but being afraid to do something different. So you're going to allow yourself to stay stuck. And for some of you, this could turn into some type of depression, putting you in hermit mode. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to talk to people. I'm just going to go to work, go home, go in my room and shut the door. If I'm living with other people, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to see them. If my friends are calling me and like, let's go out, see a movie, let's go out and eat, I don't want to go with them. And for some of you, it could be because you're not feeling balanced. You should be this way. And maybe going into hermit mode will bring you into balance because maybe you need to meditate, pray, actually spend some time with yourself to get your shit together. Maybe you need that alone time because right now, what brought you into hermit mode was that you were feeling unbalanced. You were feeling unhappy. Things not turning out the way you want, coming from a place of lack. With some of you, you don't want to see a problem. Or either you see the problem and you don't want to deal with it. But the hermit mode may be bringing you out of that energy. You may be having to connect with spirit or your higher self and saying, you know what? Yeah, I did DoorDash last month and I spent $350 and that's why I can't pay my bill this month. Or for some of you, it could be looking at a relationship or a situation that you're in and it's like, this is maybe not what I want to do anymore. That could be where this death card comes in for some of you. There could be an ending of bad habits, bad decisions, whether this is with your finances or with a relationship. Now, some of you may be thinking about going back to school to further your education, to bring more money in. I do feel, Cancers, that you are. With the Six of Coins, this is money coming to you. This is opportunities. This could be a loan. This could be getting a house or something financed if you're feeling like there's a lack. For some of you, this literally could be using your knowledge or your skills to open this up. For some of you, you may be getting a promotion based on your skill set or your talents. So I do feel that there's money coming in, Cancer, but for some of you, it's like the money comes in, you spend it. The money comes in, you spend it. You may have to tighten up on your budget because I feel like for a lot of you, there's a move that you want. There's a move coming in, and some of you, it may be that you don't want to be in an environment anymore because there's conflict, but it's showing that you got to get your money right so that you can buy this house. Uh-oh. And see how that money just fell out my hand? For some of you, you got a hole in your hand. But for some of you, you literally are trying to get your money or your finances right so that you can buy a house. For some of you, I feel like this is even working on your credit. You made some bad decisions in the past that kind of left you in a place of lack. But it's showing that you have something that's coming in, and you could be manifesting this. Some of you are praying for this. You may be praying for a home, praying for a place to live, an opportunity to come in. And I feel like for some of you, the reason why is if this is not a manifester, you're dealing with somebody that is tricky with you. They could be shady. There's conflicts with this person. And for some of you, you really are uncomfortable. I feel like this could be with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or this could be with earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Even though I don't see a lot of earth, I feel that it could be. So for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that is, they're confrontational. They could even be narcissistic. And that could be a Libra or a Gemini or an Aquarius. We have our moments. We do have the Queen of Blades. And we have the King of Blades. So this could be two air signs dealing with each other, and there's conflict. We have the Queen and the King. And then we have Five of Swords, and we got knives and all kind of shit that is coming out. There could be a third party interfering that could be causing some problems. For some of you, this literally could be somebody who's married. Somebody, whether this is a third party interfering in your relationship, or you could be the third party interfering in somebody else's relationship. Some of you could be having an affair with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. And there could be some conflict that is arising from that. And it could be because the person that you're dealing with is either being tricky or shady, or they're stringing you along. With the Two of Swords, this could be two people on either side, and there's a problem, but nobody wants to address it. And I'm getting with the Nine of Wands, somebody's feeling like they have to kind of defend themselves. They kind of been beat down. And this could even be gossip too. Some of you could be dealing with a relationship, whether this is romantic or family, where people are talking about you. And you feeling like you have to stand your ground or protect yourself. And it's conflict that's coming in. So Cancers, this month, there may be a lot of issues with arguments or disagreements, miscommunications, things being found out that come to light, because we have the Moon card. And sometimes this is things that are hidden that come to the surface. And that could be causing conflict. So some of you need to be careful if you are dealing with somebody that you're in a secret relationship with, or you're dating somebody and you find out that they're married, you didn't know. There could be conflict. I feel like you could be getting some type of communication from this person, or they may be getting some type of communication from you. Hey, I'm fucking your dude. I'm fucking your wife. What you gonna do about it? There's conflict. I wouldn't do it that way. I wouldn't. But for some of you, there's an immaturity, I feel, that may bring around conflict, whether this is you being immature or the person you're dealing with being immature. Could be dealing with somebody who's immature and tricky. I do see if you are in some type of conflict, there may be an issue. Excuse me, you guys. Lena? I am not cheating on you, but I am doing Cancer's video right now. So let me call you in about 15 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. Love you, girl.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Cancer, sorry about that. For some of you, I definitely feel like you're going to put an end to conflict. Whether this is a living environment, you're moving. There's a new house coming in. If this is a job, I feel like you're walking away from it. You want your peace, you want your balance. If this is a relationship, I feel some of you are moving from a very volatile situation to smoother waters. We have the ice cracking behind these people, and this is where they've come from. And it's showing that they're leaving baggage behind and they're moving forward. So for some of you, you're finding your strength, and with the Chariot card, you're moving forward. You're leaving a bad situation behind, whether this is dealing with a person or an environment, you're leaving it behind, and you're moving towards something that is more positive and happier for you. If this is career, some of you are leaving behind bad energy or bad career, finding your strength and moving forward to some type of recognition, putting yourself out there. But I feel for a few, this is definitely a relationship. It's a relationship. Some of you are walking away from a soulmate because maybe it's too heavy. You know it's a soulmate connection, but maybe it's too heavy. Maybe there's the karmic and then the divine, and you're dealing with the karmic and you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I got to let this go. I'm looking for my twin. I'm looking for something with more stability. For some of you, if you are in a relationship with someone, you could be meeting a soulmate and deciding that that other relationship is gone. I feel like there's third parties all over the place, Cancer, and some of you are walking away from this to be with somebody else, or some of you are just walking away because you are looking for a stronger connection. And we're moving from somebody feeling like I don't have what I want, I'm unhappy, to people that feel like they've found each other. And I think for some of you, you found your soulmate, but they're with somebody else, or vice versa. I feel like it can't move forward. For some, for a few of you, I do see the death of a situation. Somebody's walking away from something that is unfulfilling, that they're not emotionally attached to somebody that they are emotionally attached to, that they want to create a family with. And for some of you, this may catch you off guard, especially if you're in a relation too. You may have a soulmate connection that's saying, I don't want to be with my spouse anymore. I want to be with you. I'm going to walk away. Let's move in together. And there could be all this conflict that comes with that. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, I know it will. The Moon card is showing something that was secret is coming to light. It's being illuminated. Definitely feel like if there's a secret, it's going to come out. And for some of you, there's conflict, and you may feel beat down in this. Somebody may be blaming you for the end of their relationship, or you may get a phone call or a text message or email from somebody saying that you destroyed my marriage. You did this. And that could be the conflict. And you come out of it beat down. I feel like, though, Cancer, you're going to think long and hard on this for some of you, because I feel like there could be some type of legal situation. This could be a divorce, whether this is a person that you're dealing with that's going through a divorce, or you. Definitely, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, an air sign person. You're transitioning, Cancer. There's a move that's coming in. For some of you, if you're in a dead-end relationship, you're moving towards a soulmate connection, or a soulmate is moving towards you. For some of you, if you've been unhappy with this connection, there could be a walk away. But I feel for a lot of you, you're walking towards a soulmate. You're walking towards. The Strength card is showing that if you've been unhappy, you're leaving this baggage behind and you're moving forward to something that makes you happy. And this is a relationship for a few of you. It really is. For some, you're just like peace of mind. If the Death card is there and you have to end a relationship because it's just been dragging out and you don't want to be the 40-year-old side piece or the 50-year-old side piece, or you just don't feel like you want the drama that goes with something that has been very unpleasant or hostile for you, you're looking for your peace of mind. And for some of you, you're moving away from drama. You're turning your back on it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want it in my life. I'm moving forward with 8 of Cups. I'm letting go of fear and these issues with things not turning out the way I want them to turn out. I'm going in the hermit mode. I'm focusing on myself so that I can see the problem for what it is and I can find balance. And for some of you, even though I don't see 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you could be moving solo. Solo. Especially if you've had a lot of relationship drama, whether this is romantic or family. Some of you are like, I'm leaving and I'm focusing on what I need to do. Spirit guided, taking you out of a place where you don't need to be and helping you move forward. And the Chariot card is showing that you are. For some of you, the Chariot card fell right next to the 5 of Blades, which could be car problems. So make sure you check your oil, you have your maintenance done. I came back from a trip and all my coils, my ignition coils needed to be replaced. And the first quote I got was $1,000. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I started thinking, if I would have got it tuned up earlier, would I caught that? But they would have still needed to be replaced at some point, right? So for some of you, if you're having issues with your car, you know you're having issues with your car, make sure you check that out. Make sure you get your maintenance done because some of you may be having a problem that will affect your vehicle. I do get unexpected expense with either a car or a home. Let me clarify real quick before we pull tough shit. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, October. A lot of you are going to be moving towards that 10 of Cups. Walking away from drama and finding happiness. Whether it is walking away from a soulmate or an unhappy relationship. You're finding something that gives you balance and stability, peace of mind. And I feel for a lot of you, the move is really going to do it. If you're stuck in an environment that you are just unhappy with, the move is really going to open that door for you. Okay. So we got cut your losses. We got confusion. A tower moment. Mental instability. Theft. Goodness. Cheating. Undependable. So, and then we got expanding your talents and growth. So here's the thing. Get your car checked out. Cut your losses. Could be that some of you, the repair may be too much on the car. I mean, they told me $1,000. I was like, okay, where you want me to drop the car off? Y'all can keep the car. Because I just paid $1,400 last year to get the transmission rebuilt. And I think my car is only 7 years old. But it's like, what the fuck? I just paid that son of a bitch off and it's falling apart. But that could be part of my issue of not really taking care of it, the maintenance. So for some of you, there could be an expense with a car that maybe you're like, shit, do I really want to get this fixed? Go ahead and get it checked out before it gets there. Some of you are going to be dealing with a betrayal. That could be conflict. Somebody you care about may hurt you. And there's conflict with that. It is showing a tower moment coming, you guys. So that confusion, the fighting and all that stuff is coming your way. And the cheating card, 3 of Spades is there. And then we got 7 of Hearts, somebody being undependable. Too flighty. You know, I want this, I want that. I don't know what I want. What you want to do? I want to leave my wife, my husband. I don't know. What are you going to do? And some of you are walking away from that energy. So let's do tough shit. Tough shit for Cancer. Tough shit for Cancer. Okay, let's see what we got. It's time to get angry and stand up for yourself. Try not to speak through emotions, but instead communicate from a clear minded, centered place. That's your balance. Some of you have conflict coming, in this card and spirit are saying, don't just be out there talking out your ass. Don't get heated and just be take your time, go into that hermit mode, think about the best way to handle the situation. This is what I need to say. The person who starts screaming and losing their mind, you lose the argument. The moment that you take it to that level, it's over. The other person is won because they got that rise out of you. So for some of you, it's saying that you need to put your foot down. If you're in a relationship where there's cheating going on, whether you're the cheater or somebody else is doing it, put your foot down. If you're unhappy in a situation with a job, it's time to put your foot down. Be more assertive. If you're dealing with family and there's things that are happening that they're poking you, or there's this energy that's just dark or heavy, it's time to put your foot down. But do it in a controlled manner, Cancer. Don't just go up there and lose your mind, because the first thing they're going to say is, the water sign and the mood swings and you're bipolar and all that shit that they throw on cancers. That's not true. A lot of you can control your emotions. A lot of you can be rational and talk to someone and get your point across without crying and breaking down. I've seen it done. So take your time with it. Make the decisions for you. A lot of you is showing that you are going to walk away, take control of a situation, and move towards your 10 of cups, because you can. You just have to cut that drama. Cut it. Let it go. I don't want to participate in this anymore. All right, Cancers? Love you guys.